This is Sonia from London. Today I'm going to talk to you about a hot topic in fashion. What exactly is vegan leather? What is vegan leather? As some of you might know, I have a family history in shoes and 20 years experience as a footwear designer. I know, don't laugh. But 20 years, that's a long time. But this means I've seen it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the fashion industry. In the past 20 years, I have worked for most of the top names in fashion, and I've always been passionate about learning from amazingly skilled artisans and also experimenting in my designs with top quality materials. Recently though, I've started to question my involvement in an industry that significantly contributes to environmental and social damage. Fast forward to 2020 and I'm now a mother of two lovely kids, so sustainability and our planet's future is more and more on my mind. This is video number 1 of my sustainability series. Stay tuned for more. I plan to post weekly on this channel, so please show your love. As vegan leather is such a hot topic in fashion today, it is important to bring some clarity to what exactly vegan leather is. First of all, I hate to break it to you guys, but there's no such thing as vegan leather. Leather comes from an animal, full stop. The term leather is defined by European and international ISO standards as the hide of animals that have undergone a tanning process. Appropriate terms that I like to use are leather alternatives or synthetics, meaning a material used as a leather lookalike that however is not leather. Let me know what you think of this topic in the comments below. I would love to know your opinion on this from the consumer side. Also, stick with me till the end of this video as I have a top tip for you on recognizing leather alternatives from the real deal. To their supple vinyl and unlimited number of textures, leather alternatives are used on a number of items such as shoes, bags, clothes, and even car seats and sofas. You see them everywhere. Leather alternatives are commonly made from plastic polymers such as PU or PVC. Where vegans' ethical concerns favor animal life above all else, leather is obviously a no-no. Currently, leather alternative options offer designers interesting way to express their creativity. However, both PU and PVC pose massive environmental threats given that they're manufactured from fossil fuels and are not biodegradable. PVC is a strong but lightweight plastic used commonly in fashion. Its production, use and disposal results in the release of toxic chlorine-based chemicals. Unfortunately, these toxins are building up in our water, in our air, and in our food chain. And the result of this, severe health problems including cancer, immune system disease, and hormone disruption. And this is just to name a few. As PVC is a rigid plastic, it requires plasticizers to make it more flexible. Many plasticizers have been banned as they have shown to leach out into the environment. And this happens obviously over time with the exposure to sun or water. The most popular alternative to PVC is polyurethane. Unfortunately, polyurethane presents its own set of economic and environmental challenges. From an environmental perspective, the main concern with polyurethane-based synthetic leather is the solvent used. The production process involves painting polyurethane in liquid form onto a fabric backing. However, making polyurethane into a liquid requires a solvent, and this solvent is highly toxic. On a positive note, thankfully, newer versions of polyurethane use a waterborne coating with less environmental impact. Equally, PU and PVC garments tend to have a short lifespan, and this results in consumers disposing of these goods faster than a real leather item that it's much more likely to be a family hand-me-down lasting many years. This, of course, ties into the environmentally damaging concept of fast fashion. So when buying alternative leather goods, you need to carefully consider if you're basically buying plastic. The good news is that recently there have been amazing steps forward in material research and development. So new exciting plant-based textiles that are sustainable and kinder to our environment are currently being released in the market. So as part of my sustainability series, I will of course continue to explore the pros and the cons of real leather and plant-based materials. Exciting! Please make sure to press the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos. That's the red button down here, I think. Anyway, before I forget, the top tip I promised you at the beginning of this video on how to recognize alternative leather from the real thing is number 1, the sniff test. Smell it. I know it sounds weird, but if it has a chemical smell, it's definitely not leather. Number 2, check the edges. Real leather has a natural rough edge, while fake leather will have perfect smooth edges. Number 3, drop a small amount of water on the item, as real leather absorbs moisture. And number 4, always read the label. We don't just like to stick labels on products. Those are there for a reason. Read them. That is all for today. Have a good day, guys. Ciao.